Hello, for those of you who are new to the TRE process, I'd like to explain to you what it is in the context of our daily lives. The easiest way to understand TRE is to understand that stress, tension, and trauma are a continuum of life's experiences. We can experience everything from mild stress to tension, anxiety, fear, blunt physical trauma, shock trauma, adult experience trauma, and developmental trauma. Now, some of these experiences can be simply physical, and others can be simply psycho-emotional. But in general, most of them are a combination of both physical and psycho-emotional experiences. Now, within this context, how does TRE work within this continuum of life's experiences? Well, first, let's explain what TRE is, which stands for Tension and Trauma Releasing Exercises. First, they are nothing but a series of exercises. What these exercises do, however, is significant. They evoke what's called neurogenic tremors. Now, neurogenic tremors are believed to be an organic impulse of the human body to restore relaxation and flexibility after stressful or traumatic experiences. This tremor mechanism appears to be an intrinsic part of the autonomic nervous system. It is genetically encoded in the human organism, and it seems to assist or might possibly be a driving force that the human organism deliberately activates in order to restore its internal systems back to healthy functioning. Now, why would I say it seems to be a driving force? Let's look at this next slide to explain this. If we look at shivering or shaking, which is a common experience in the human body, a shiver is caused by your muscles tightening and relaxing in rapid succession. There are numerous illnesses and causes that makes the human body shake or shiver. A cold environment. We all know this. Shivering is a way the body tries to warm itself up when it's cold. After anesthesia. Although allopathic medicine is not entirely clear why people shake or shiver after anesthesia, it's thought that it is likely because the body has cooled considerably and is trying to warm itself. During infections. Sometimes shivering can kill a bacteria, virus, or infection that has invaded your system. Shivering raises the body's core temperature, which can sometimes kill the invading bacteria. Low blood sugar. Shivering will release a few rescue hormones, namely epinephrine and glucogen, which is also responsible for all the flight and fight responses. In this case, it makes us shiver or shake like when you've just been frightened. And finally, fear itself. Shivering during fear is the body's response to a rapid rise in adrenaline in your bloodstream. The shivering helps to reduce the large surge of adrenaline. And here is why I believe the shivering might actually be a driving force to move the body into a state of relaxation. The human body appears to use this shivering mechanism in the TRE process to restore its internal systems back to healthy functioning after adverse experiences. TRE providers focus on activating this shivering mechanism, assist it to move through the body, and teach individuals how to use this to restore their body's calm state. Now, TRE recognizes that some traumas can be very complex human experiences and require multiple approaches and skills, so the neurogenic tremors alone cannot resolve these traumas. However, the neurogenic tremors activated in the TRE process can and are being used very effectively in combination with a number of different techniques to assist the human person to move out of trauma and into the direction of health. Neurogenic tremors can be effectively learned and used by 3 different types of providers who are trained to assist in the reduction of symptoms and/or resolution of various types of tension, stress, or traumatic experiences within their scope of expertise. The first type of provider is the generalized provider, and they focus exclusively on the tremor mechanism, and they can guide people through simple stress reduction and body relaxation. Generalized providers can safely guide people through the simple exercises to activate the tremor mechanism. They can detect any adverse or uncomfortable responses and refer the individual to the appropriate healthcare provider for further care when necessary. Then we have certified body workers within the TRE program. They are trained to release physical myofascial tension in the body. They first activate the tremor mechanism, and then they observe the tremors as they move through the body and use their skills at manipulating muscle or fascial patterns. This can often assist the tremor mechanism to work through physiological contractions from restrictions, blockages, or chronic tension patterns. And we also have certified counselors within the TRE program. They help people recover from severe shock, adult and/or developmental trauma. These trained TRE providers are trained counselors who know how to facilitate and regulate the tremor mechanism in a manner that respects the delicate process of titration and/or pendulation to work through more complex and/or developmental traumas. There's a philosophical underpinning in TRE that both complements and supports many other methods of stress reduction, tension release, and trauma recovery. And I want to explain that philosophical underpinning because it has a slightly unique twist than other methods possess. So let's look at TRE's contribution to the maintenance of health. TRE's contribution to other methods of stress relaxation, tension reduction, and trauma release is that it puts the individual in control of their body's own natural mechanism. The reason TRE is unique is that it gives people access to their tremor mechanism without therapeutic limitations when possible. This means that people can safely tremor to help themselves recover from stressful or mildly traumatic life experiences. The concept of self-help has been espoused since the 6th century. In concurrence with this historical concept, TRE promotes that since this mechanism is in every human being, we have the right to know about it and be empowered to know how to use it in a safe and effective manner when possible. In many of our cultures, we are experiencing the importance of empowering the individual to understand and take control of their own health. And TRE fits into that category very well. As a matter of fact, TRE espouses and tries to follow the teachings of the World Health Organization. So TRE is in alignment with the World Health Organization's final report of the Commission on Social Determinants of Health. This commission states that there is a widely shared but mistaken idea that improvement in mental health requires sophisticated and expensive technologies and highly specialized staff. The reality is that most of the mental, neurological, and substance use conditions can be managed by non-specialist healthcare providers. So the TRE community and TRE providers try to help people empower themselves to take responsibility for their own health processes when that's possible. And this, in brief, is what the TRE process is about.